Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jamel Gibbs. Listen, today I'm going to share a different kind of strategy with you. If you're brand new, you're probably not going to be familiar with this strategy. But if you've been in the business for a little while, you've probably heard of this strategy. At any rate, I'm going to share with you this strategy because it's a way to increase your profits instantly in your real estate investing business. Coming up. So what I'm going to do today is share with you a strategy that you can use in order to increase your profits on your quick flip deals. Okay, now a quick flip can be considered a wholesale deal, but I'm going to talk to you today about prehabs. A lot of you may be asking, what in the world is a prehab deal? A prehab is basically a mixture of a wholesale deal, which is a quick turn, a quick flip. Depending on who you are and how long you've been in the business, you may have a different name for wholesaling. And then a rehab deal. Now, a rehab is what you see every morning with certain shows on A&E and HGTV when they do a full-blown remodel or renovation of a property. In between a wholesale deal and a rehab deal, you can do what's called a prehab deal. Now, to keep it really simple, a prehab is a great way, if you're a wholesaler right now looking to increase your profits, a prehab is a great way to instantly increase your profits without doing a ton of work. The caveat to this is you need to have capital in order to close this deal and put a little bit of money into cleaning the property up. Now, there's different levels when it comes to prehabbing real estate. You have a minor prehab and you have a moderate prehab. Now, what does a minor prehab consist of? Well, basically, when it comes to minor prehab deals, all you're looking to do is go into the property and maybe put in $1,000 to $2,000 worth of work. Now, what that means is if there's holes in the walls, all you're gonna do is go in and patch up the holes. If you're selling the property to, let's say, an FHA buyer, all you're gonna do is go in and go down a checklist of what it's gonna take to make that property FHA ready. Okay, so all you're doing is going in and cleaning the property up. You're gonna clean the bathrooms, clean the kitchen, make sure there aren't any holes in the walls, make sure there's nothing loose. Let's say if the handrail is loose, you're gonna make sure you tighten the handrail up. A lot of this stuff you can do on your own if you wanted to, right? But I don't recommend that because I recommend you focus on getting more deals. But the point is, when you do a prehab deal, what you're looking to do, if you're doing a minor prehab deal, is just going in and cleaning the property up, getting an FHA buyer ready, and making sure when it goes back on the market, you can sell it to any type of buyer, especially an FHA buyer. Then you have a moderate prehab where you may put in $5,000 or $10,000 worth of work into a property. And what that means is you can go in, you can paint the walls, maybe change the carpet, and that's it. You're not gonna change any light fixtures. You're basically making the property look presentable in order to be able to sell on the market and instantly create more profits for yourself. It shouldn't take longer than a week, maybe a week and a half to get a moderate prehab done. A minor prehab, it should take you a day or two to get that type of work done. So how can you make this work? Well, if you're already finding leads as a wholesaler, all you're gonna do is find a way to get the capital in order to close the deal and put in a little bit of money so that you can go ahead and instantly put the property back on the market after a couple of days. Now, in some cases, you don't have to do anything to the property. Let's say you find a property that doesn't need a lot of work and you're able to negotiate a decent price on that property. All you gotta do is go ahead and close the property out. Once you close the deal, the next thing you're gonna do is go ahead and find an agent to put the property right back on the market and sell it for more money. Now, here's an example of how prehabbing actually works numbers wise. So let's just say you find a decent wholesale deal and that property provides you with the potential to be able to make a $10,000 profit on the deal. But if you take ownership of the property for a couple of weeks, you put the property back on the market, you make the property FHA ready. Let's just say you put $1,500 back into the property and then put the property back on the market the same week you bought it. Now you can list that property with an agent at closer to the market value. Not quite market value because you didn't do a full-blown rehab to the property, but you can get maybe $20,000 or $30,000 more rather than taking a $10,000 profit just by taking ownership and cleaning the property up. That's called a prehab, not a full-blown rehab. You're not gutting out walls. You're not changing out all these light fixtures and stuff like that. Maybe you do carpet and paint. That's literally it. Maybe you go in and clean up the property. That's it. But it's going to increase your profit margins by 2 to 3 times if you were to take ownership of the property. Now, as I've mentioned, you need to have access to capital in order to be able to do this. And we'll talk about how you can find private money in another video. But I wanted you to start thinking about what you can do to increase your profits outside of wholesaling real estate. Wholesaling is really, yes, you can operate a full-blown business out of it, but it's really a beginner's game. You don't want to be stuck quick turning real estate for your entire real estate career, because when it comes to wholesaling, you're truly only as good as your last deal. All right, that means you have to keep grinding, keep finding more deals, keep closing more deals. You're going to get to a point in your business where you're going to want more profits. Then you're going to want to create passive income. So you're going to want to take the profits that you're making on the quick turns and put that into passive income investments, which is going to pay you whether you work or not. So these are just things I wanted to talk to you about. Start thinking about prehabbing real estate. It's not quite a rehab. It's not going to take nearly as long as a rehab is going to take, but it's going to provide you with 2 to 3 times the money, maybe 5 times the money than you would make on a wholesale deal, just by literally taking ownership for a couple of weeks, putting the house back on the market, listing it well below market value, and making a whole lot more money just because you switched up your strategy a little bit. Just something to think about. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you have any more questions about this. If you want me to cover more content on prehabbing real estate, I'm happy to go into it for you. At the end of the day, I think that this is a great market to do it in right now. And we're in the last quarter of 2020. This is a great time to start thinking about other ways of making money in real estate, and prehabbing is definitely one of those ways that we're implementing and is obviously making a killing for us at this time. So like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification button, tell all your friends about this video, and leave a comment. Let me know if you want to know more on how this strategy actually works. Talk to you on the next one. Take care.